Right. No, so sectorally, if you look at industry demand for tires has been at about 6-7%, close to GDP growth, and it generally follows that with a little bit of a lag here and there. I think if you look at overall penetration number of passenger car in India versus US, we are at about 30 cars per 1,000 population. US is about 800, 900 cars. So that long-term story is very strong. Short-term, there are decisions that have been taken with respect to increasing safety norms, emission norms. If you look at small cars, the prices have gone up and therefore demand has plateaued. But for premium cars, SUVs, demand continues to be strong. So at a value level, I think things are looking fairly okay. I think it is generally fairly cyclical. There was great demand post-COVID that happened. And I think that cyclicality is playing out. If you look at two-wheeler on the other hand, there's a fair amount of positive demand, whereas maybe 3 years ago it was looking a little bit weaker.
Since you are wearing a FICCI hat, is there any thinking on reducing the BS6 standards for small cars? Any thing in the policy circles?
No, so from a FICCI standpoint of view, it's actually something which is taken on a little bit more by CEAT, because they are the larger automotive organization.
But ATMA should be interested.
ATMA on the tire side, certainly we do a lot in terms of policy advocacy. But at FICCI's level, it is more in terms of reform, ease of doing business. And we have sectoral committees that handle a lot of this. But on the automotive side, actually it is CEAT that is the leading body in terms of working with the government on that.
But how do you see replacement demand? Is that?
Replacement demand is looking fairly stable. I'd say at about 7-8% growth. For us tires, we've outperformed the market. We are at about 11-12% growth, and so to that extent we feel fairly comfortable. A lot of our focus has been on exports, so we are looking at international growth with respect to Europe and US in a very big way in the tire business.
Kind of challenged by the tariffs?
There will be challenges, or there have been challenges in the international market over the last year for various reasons. Supply chain disruptions that have happened. Depreciation of currencies in LATAM and a few other countries to a certain extent, tariff uncertainty. So there is uncertainty in the near term again. But I think again in the long term, India is the manufacturing base. If you look in general at the industry level, we don't have many global brands in India that exist. I would love to see CEAT or one of our companies becoming that global or first few global product brands. Because one of the complaints that many industrialists, I feel clearly, is that we are not a product nation. We don't have enough companies that are doing that. So if we can build CEAT into that brand, I would be, it's certainly a dream for me.